every child that dies from drowning, another 4 receive emergency medical care for non-fatal submersion injuries. These injuries range from mild lung irritation to permanent cognitive impairment to living on life support in a persistent vegetative state. Of all preschoolers who drown, 70% are in the care of one or both parents at the time of drowning. Of all preschoolers who drown, 75% are missing from sight for 5 minutes or less. In Florida, drowning surpasses all other causes of death to children 14 and under. Florida is first in the nation for per capita drownings. Florida is first in the nation for total annual drownings. Unlike cancer or other diseases for which we are searching for a cure, drowning is largely preventable. We just have to keep our eyes on our children and teach them how to swim. Essentially, we already have the cure. Unlike vaccines, which can be administered to a child in less than a minute and administered to thousands or even millions of children in a day, teaching a child to swim takes time, a lot of time, often hundreds of hours of instruction spread out over several months or years. Teaching a child to swim is the result of the commitment of parents, the dedication of swimming instructors, the existence of social organizations such as the YMCA, the Red Cross, and the Boys and Girls Club, foundations who support those organizations, and the generosity of individual volunteers and donors. One such volunteer is Dr. Richard Wolbarsht, who generously donates his precious time every week to teach preschool and elementary school children to swim at the Sarasota YMCA. Those of us who work with him wish to express our heartfelt gratitude for his service to our mission of teaching children to swim. His constancy, focus, and kindness inspire his peers and empowers his students. His positive contribution to their lives will outlive us all, and remarkably, is his way of saying thanks to those who were equally kind to him when he was a child learning to swim at the Boston YMCA.
My name is Dr. Richard Wolbarsht. I retired from the practice of pathology 3 years ago. When I retired, I wanted to keep busy. I felt also that I hadn't had time to be involved with the community or volunteer when I was practicing, so it was a logical step for me to inquire about volunteer opportunities. I attended the Boston YMCA overnight summer camp in New Hampshire on Lake Winnipesaukee for probably 6 years as a youth and then as a teenager. And I loved it. I loved the waterfront. I loved all waterfront activities, and in particular swimming. So that's my affiliation and excitement about continuing to work with swimming and kids. Teaching children how to swim is very important, and it can be life-saving for them. Obviously, if a child knows how to swim and an accident occurs near or on the water, they have a very good chance of being able to take care of themselves. And actually here at the Y program, they teach safety as a very important element, so children learn what to do to speak with an adult or grab something they can throw to somebody. So a child who knows how to swim and knows safety around the water is in a good position, whereas a child who doesn't know how to swim is in a very unfortunate position. An individual's motivation for volunteering is a personal thing based on core values and previous and current interests. What swimming means to me, it's something I enjoy very much. I'm not really an avid swimmer. I don't exercise by swimming, but I enjoy getting into the water, frequently. And I just think there are many children who feel the same way about the water, whether they go on to continue with swimming activities or just enjoy it throughout their youth and young adulthood. Knowing how to swim is critically important for them and rewarding. What one could say to people who are interested or considering volunteering, if you have an affiliation or affection for the water, if you have a like of working with children and knowing that it will be important for them, then volunteering here at the Y in the swimming program is an excellent thing to do. I found it satisfied all those impulses in me.
Hey, Richard, as somebody that's been a member of this Y for 21 years and worked in the aquatics program for over a decade, I just can't thank you enough. You have no idea how much you contribute, and you don't know what a big hole there is in the fabric of our swimming program when you're not here, because you're not here to see it. And really, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. One thing that you've taught me is how to be nice to kids.
Yes, you do have a reputation that you try to put out there, but
yeah, I'm Mr. Meanie.
And Ken, it's been such a pleasure working with you and working with everybody at the Y, and I've learned a lot from you and re-entering the teaching endeavors.
Right. Thanks a lot, Richard.
Thank you.
Bye. Did you have fun? That's all that matters.
What do we say? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my word. Thank you. Did everybody have fun? Yeah! That's all that matters.